Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Steph section. Today I'd like to welcome a very special guest, the first guest of this potty, Mr. Jack Braithwaite.
Yeah, fellas, how you doing?
How are you, sir?
Doing alright. How are you, Stephen?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. Mr. Braithwaite here is the king of talking smack.
It's a thing, right?
Yeah, he's got his own podcast called Talking Smack with Jack. Why don't you describe to our listeners what that is exactly?
Well, it's been in 10-minute format so far. It's a good, say, 5 minutes of smack talk and then 5 minutes of something else that's normally smack talk based.
I love it. While we got you here, is there anyone you want to have a quick call out on?
Well, Xavier's not coming, but it doesn't sound like his fault. It's WrestleMania today, that is, but we'll get into that later. It doesn't sound like Sister Rab's fault either. The poor woman sounds like she's not doing so well either. Yeah. So it's just life itself. Oh, fuck life, man. You know?
Life.
Yeah, and not the film. Talk about that later too.
Yeah, we will. Okay. So next we're just going to talk about our weeks. How's your week been, Jack?
Mate, it's Monday.
Since last Monday.
Oh, since last Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fucking a little bit out of it today.
You always seem to be out of it when we have these wrestling videos.
Yeah. I bought an energy drink to prepare myself, but I didn't bring it. It's in my fridge at home.
Not a Barocca?
No. I should have got a Barocca because it's been a
big day.
It's a big day indeed. But I didn't stay up as late as I thought I would last night because I had this bloody manifesto, avant-garde manifesto screenplay bullshit to do.
Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
Oh, it's on elitism in art, and it's discussing the difference and whether there is a difference between a movie, a film, cinema, and a kino and a flick. And it goes through it starts off in like an empty theater and then like transitions into Schindler's List, where Schindler didn't like save all those fucking Jews to have a movie made about him. And then it goes into Fight Club and ends on Mallrats with Jay and Silent Bob.
I can't wait to read through that.
Oh, it's interesting. It's all over the fucking place. It's an absolute fucking mess. But I had to cut it short as well because of the word count. But it's there.
So as it's done.
Yeah. So I haven't been watching nearly as much stuff as I normally would be. They've added a bunch of Denzel Washington movies on Netflix, like Philadelphia and Man on Fire and stuff, and I need to like watch or rewatch them all. And I just haven't had the time. It's bloody all over me. I've got another essay due Friday, and then I think one the week after that. Just killing me.
We're in that period now where it's just gonna smack us for a few months. Any other big points in your week?
This week, starting a new job this week, hopefully. Should be good. Bloody Chaka Cafe. Gonna make some sandwiches, except like fancier ones.
Sandwiches instead of subs?
Yeah, sandwiches instead of subs. Apart from that, not a great deal. It feels like a lot. I mean, I had work yesterday, I think. Yeah, I did. It was a big one, full day at 30. And I came home and I was just fucking out of it. Man. Ugh. Can't wait for the holiday. We get a week soon. That's enough. A week will do me. Yeah. I can catch up on all the movies.
We'll probably have a sober stream that week, though.
Yeah. More than likely. And you know what? I need another lads night. I haven't had a good lads night in like what feels like.
You've missed a couple of Skype calls recently.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, because I've been trying to do that fucking manifesto thing.
Yeah. I was doing my lesson plan while talking to him last night. That moved on to keep them hearts. The only thing I've done this week was my bloody school placement thing.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
That was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm not allowed to talk about most of the going-ons in the school, unfortunately, but
confidential.
Yeah, it was an experience. It was very lovely, great time. All right, so when I have guests on, I'm trying to cater the topics to something that the two of us share in common. And one thing that immediately stood out when thinking about me and Jacko here is a class we had in high school together. Software design and development, featuring Miss Peggy Mangowski and Mr. Fraud. What a couple of great times in that class.
There were some lovely times. Who else was in that class? We had Tanner for...
Yeah, we had Tanner. Bone was in it.
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah, fucking call him out for ruining.
Yeah, no, he hasn't done anything yet.
Bailey was there for a while.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jackson Fuller as well.
Jackson Fuller, Justin Biggs.
Oh mate, Justin. Just muted you. What is your issue?
Was bloody Sam in that class?
He was
Before he
until he buggered off.
Yeah.
But I think we were talking about it the other day, and I don't remember. So like I have so many vague memories of that class, but I spent so much time thinking and working on things in that class, and like software design was like what I wanted to do for so long. And then there was a point in the year when I was like, fucking hate computers. Such bullshit. We never understood them. I just did pretty well in the tests, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense then. I'm good at it. Might as well do it. I know, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Steve.
You're right.
Hey, we're always number 1 and 2.
So year 11, we had Miss Mego. That was a great time.
Yeah,
we didn't have her on Facebook then, so we didn't have to deal with her bullshit.
No, she's a lovely lady. She's lovely. Excellent teacher. Regardless of anything, excellent teacher.
Excellent teacher. One of the best I've ever had.
Easily.
But God, don't want to add her on Facebook during an election, I'll tell you.
She's a little passionate woman.
Can't fault her for that. Yeah, it was a fairly big class in year 11, honestly. I think
it was.
It was actually not really big, it was just like a decent sized class.
Yeah, it was big in comparison.
Yeah.
In comparison to my IPT class, which I think was also pretty big. It went from about 20 people down to 4.
And we went down to 6.
Yeah.
And that's when we got Froddy.
The trials and tribulations of Mr. Lee Ford. Ford.
I should probably say there was a third teacher, Akon.
Akon? Oh yeah, Mr. What do they call him? What? I don't remember.
Mr. White?
Maybe. He was a nice bloke. He just
didn't know how to work an air conditioner.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
He was teaching us all about computers, but he couldn't work an air conditioner. It just didn't make sense.
Poor bloke. He did his best.
Yeah.
No, we mucked about in that class a bit.
We did. I was hoping we could talk about some of the fraud memories we had.
I remember always, he'd always make us turn our monitors off. Except we just, have YouTube videos off and we just keep hitting the space bar. I think sometimes it was, the bloody X-Files theme, depending on what he said. Or,
just anything that was semi-relevant back in those days.
Yeah, there was a time when I put up, an eagle squawk sound effect. And I used to leave it just before the eagle squawk, so I'd count out the number of seconds I had, and I hit it and just look at him, and then I'd throw my head back and chuck out the old cacaw. It was excellent. Good stuff.
Do you remember how he came up with the name Fraud?
I don't.
So, one of his first lessons when he took over class, he went back to the very basic stuff that Miss Mego taught us, including getting a program to say just a simple sentence. And he wanted them to say, "Good morning, Mr. Ford." And so for some stupid reason, I can't remember why, I just typed in F-R-O-D instead.
Right. A simple typo.
And he walked over, looked at it, and he got very angry that his name wasn't spelled right. So she's like, "Well, actually, it's pronounced Ford. So you're gonna want to fix that one up." Oh. And so from then on out, we just called him Mr. Fraud.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that excellent. I think he was teaching us. I don't know. I remember there was some square or triangle business involved, but it's something and something were gonna happen, and it was gonna say something at the end, and it was gonna either say Shazam or Mr. Ford is the best or something like that. But and he said, or both, I don't care. So I made it both, and I said, Mr. Ford is Shazam. And then an excellent photo began circulation of Mr. Ford's head on the body of the comic book hero Shazam. And I remember him walking behind me and saying it wasn't quite muscly enough. and that his head didn't appear as Brad Pitt-like as he would have admitted. And then, there's a Shazam movie supposed to be coming out, isn't there?
Yeah.
With The Rock?
With The Rock as Black Adam. We still don't know who's playing Shazam.
Oh, okay. I thought The Rock was going to play Shazam.
No,
So The Rock is the only
evil Shazam.
Oh, that's the way. It should Vin Diesel be Shazam.
Oh god. I think those two have started enough things together.
I don't care if you win there.
Then there was a time he was trying to teach us about the good and bad things that you can put into programs, like ethics and stuff.
Okay.
And he's just like, imagine if I walked into class one day wearing a leather jacket and a ciggy in my hand, whipped out some adult magazines and said, "Take a look at these bitches."
Oh.
But we couldn't tell if he said bitches or pictures.
Yeah, it's a mystery to this day. What did he say? He said, "What's up, cunnies?
What's up, you effing C's?"
You effing C's. Oh, yes, Mr. Ford, you edgy motherfucker. Oh.
And then he tried to kill you a few times.
I think he did. Yeah, or Justin, perhaps.
I think it was both of you.
Yeah, he was letting out some anger, some pent up issues.
He was laughing when we were calling him out on it, saying, "Sir, why are you trying to kill these guys?"
Please stop, sir.
Oh, that was some great times in that class. I'll still never forgive him for ruining the major project, but
Still never got those lollipops. Sorry, I had a sore spot there with the lollipops.
I should have got some lollipops for today.
At the festival, Bone and I forgot to mention that. Bone and I went to a music festival.
Yeah, it just fucking popped out of nowhere.
And it was like an all ages thing. It was like a free all ages thing. So there was lots of like, there's this guy walking around and his name is Captain Condom. And yeah, it was like being a youngster again and learning about safe sex. I mean, like, oh yeah, that's a thing that, you know, don't really need to be taught about anymore, but it's fun. Free condoms all over the place. They're expensive. Free condoms and lollipops. It was excellent. Good times. Sorry, mate. Sorry about the lollipops.
I'm gonna stop bringing that shit up.
And there was the condom fairy. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. And there were blown up condoms flying all over the place. It's good times.
I hadn't heard of, like, anytime you and Bone, like, bring up music, I just don't understand a single fucking word you say.
All the excellent Aussie bands.
I only realised that day that guy's name wasn't Luke Abrasi.
Oh, no, Luca Brasi. 2 words.
Yeah, Luca is apparently his first name.
No,
it's fucking Luke.
It's a band. I'm not sure
It's a band?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, I thought it was a rapper.
No. Oh, you know what? I think they're, because on their Instagram bio, it's not the rapper guy. So there could be, I think there is a rapper as well named Luke Abrasi or Luke Abrasi. Yeah.
Luke
Abrasi he's also a fictional character in Mario Puzo's novel The Godfather. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where they get it from. The bloke from The Godfather, played by Lenny Montana.
Yeah, the trivia played well. Here in the Steph section.
It's like I watched the Goonies recently, and the trio of thugs, the Fratellis, the Fratelli family, the name origin for the band the Fratellis, who sing Chelsea Dagger, among other excellent tunes. You know, da 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 da. Yeah, there you go. What's next on the list, Steve?
Next on the list is a movie that's come out this year. We both love it dearly. It's very up there with one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Logan, yeah.
I at the moment, for me, if it's not neck and neck with Dark Knight, it's a little bit forward.
I think it's ahead of Dark Knight.
I think it is well, at least for me. Because there wasn't like a bad part about this film. I mean, not that there's a bad part about Dark Knight, there's just some not so stellar parts, but there isn't any not so stellar part about Logan. It's excellent.
I feel like Dark Knight got a bit extra attention because of Ledger's death.
That's a thing as well, yeah. And like his performance shot it forward, but his performance was like an excellent part of it, but it kind of made you forget about some of the less exciting parts. Or yeah, but in Logan, fuck, everyone's performance was excellent.
Ugh.
Oh, and
We were tearing up by the end.
yeah, Jesus, there was laughter. There was fucking.
Let's start with that cinema experience. So, me, Jack, and our friends Jake and Bone we're going to see Logan. Went to Jack's first for a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh duels beforehand, and we're just like, it's opening night. It seems like it's going to be a really big movie. We should probably buy tickets beforehand.
I forgot about this.
But the only person who had money on their card was Bone, so he was just like, yeah, okay, I will. And there was this whole issue of him trying to redeem a voucher on it as well, and I don't know what that was all about. But when we got there, he got his tickets all sorted. We sat in our seats, and we looked down at the entranceway, and some people were like staring at us, and we're just like, oh, what's about to happen here? So they come up.
Tickets, we know we're here. We've got our numbers.
So they come up and be like, hey guys, I think you're sitting in our seats, and we're just like, oh well, I mean, it says it on our tickets.
Yeah,
so
they double booked us. We got here first. You go sort it out. But then
the usher comes up and takes a look at Bone's ticket. Turns out he bought them for the Saturday session, and we were on Friday.
It being Friday, yeah.
Yeah. So we had to go back out and get the last 4 tickets that were in the cinema.
Yeah, fucking
that were in two seats in 2 different rows. Luckily, they were right behind each other. Yeah. So that was that was funny.
And then the movie started, and there was like a few things that I wanted from this. There was like maybe like 2 things I wanted from this movie, and I would have been happy. And it was like seeing Wolverine like decapitate someone, just straight up full frontal decapitation. And then I wanted to see him like his skin get melted off or something rad like that, and then come back. But he wasn't, spoilers, he wasn't healing in this movie.
Oh yeah, this podcast will contain spoilers.
But we got to see some fucking hectic, gnarly, grotesque Wolverine injuries, and that was more than enough.
That first scene where those thugs were trying to take the wheels off his car when he was sleeping in it.
It's one of my favorite scenes in any comic book movie, because it was like these like low life thugs are fucking beating the shit out of Wolverine.
He's like 70 years old at that stage or something, and then he just fucking kicks their ass.
Yeah, and then he gets into it, and he
takes a guy's arm off.
It becomes absolutely brutal. It goes from like, fuck, Wolverine's become a sack of shit now, and then it's like, fuck, look at him go, fuck, they're dying.
Yeah, it's some great just knockout moments in that movie. Like when they're at the hotel in Vegas, I think one of the pictures that stands out most to me is when he stabs the guy through the chin, and you just see the tip of the claws stick out of his bald head.
You can like see into their mouth and see like the adamantium like in their face.
Where it's like, oh, that was beautiful. Did the guy get scalped? I can't remember.
I'm fairly certain there would have been some business like that. And then there was it's a great shot of is it X-23? Is that the other one? Yeah. Wolverine on the ground, X-23 like come at him, and they both like hold up their claws, and all the claws like together and like fucking shinking. Oh, it's very intense.
She had the bloody knife foot going on as well.
Oh yeah, that whole business as well. Yeah. No, sorry. X-24 would have been on Wolverine. She was excellent. And then all the kids, like, there was some really brutal moments there as well, which is always exciting when you see kids doing some grotesque business. Like there was the Mr. Freeze kid.
Oh, that was incredible.
That like froze his arm, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and then like snapped it, and then like bloody frozen meat it all over the place. And there was one lady who can like control nature or some shit like that, and like demolish this dude with twigs. Ridiculous. Yeah,
bloody imploded him.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh, that was nuts. And then all the kids just ganged up on the one guy and just used all their powers, and there was that one little chubby black kid just shocking him.
An excellent film, and really tender moments.
It was. I unfortunately missed. Apparently it was one of the best moments of the movie.
Oh yeah, you missed bloody Professor X's burial. Yeah. Oh, that was very... Oh. And that was when Professor X gets stabbed by X-24, and Logan's like carrying him downstairs, and he's like, it wasn't me. It's like, oh, Poor Patrick Stewart just poured his heart out and fucking and it's getting ripped out. Poor bloke.
That was so harsh. Oh god. Yeah, that'll be a tough movie to top.
It will be. It was gritty. Yeah.
Just,
the whole Western thing. Like, I think most of the lads love a good Western.
Yeah.
That seems to be the moral of the lad's story. Love a good Western.
Lads love a good Western. Simple as that. Got any other thoughts on Logan, or do you want to move on?
There's no criticism to be had for that movie as far as I'm concerned.
I can't wait to see it again.
Yeah, I really want to see it again as well.
It's definitely in like the top 2 of this year so far. I think I reached 10 the other day. Like 10 new movies from 2016.
Lovely.
And,
Stephen Merchant was excellent in it as well.
Oh yeah, he's always fantastic.
Bloody the Fear the Light. Fuck. That's a great line. When he drops the grenades.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't been in many like serious roles at all, but that's like the closest thing to a serious role he's had as far as I'm aware.
Patrick Stewart was heartbreaking that entire fucking movie.
Oh, what a send off for both of them.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Oh, on comic book, there's a comicbook.com podcast called The Weekly Planet. You might have heard of it.
Here we go.
And one of them had this theory that the first like Wolverine movie and Logan are the only 2 Wolverine like movies that actually happened, and all the other ones in between were just things that happened in the comics that were in Logan. You know, like there's the comics that X23 are carrying around. Yeah. And the way he explained it kind of made sense, but but there's flaws in every, like, because there's been so many X-Men movies and so many different things have happened and so many, some are canon, some aren't. There's like, it's really hard to find a definitive way to fit them all into to a universe. What else we got going on, Steve?
Next we got another movie, because I couldn't really think of a big TV series.
Yeah, TV series is difficult. I haven't watched any good TV shows in a while. I need to get into Daredevil. I was listening to the Denzel Washington is the greatest actor of all time podcast on the way here, and they had Vincent D'Onofrio on as a guest. And he plays Kingpin in Daredevil, and they were talking about a bit about that, and talking a bit about Magnificent Seven and what it was like to work with Denzel. There's his character in Mag 7.
Yeah.
And like the voice and stuff. Really funny thing about that was the director and like everyone like involved except for maybe like Chris Pratt, I think. Vincent D'Onofrio told him, but none of them were aware that until the first line was spoken that Vincent D'Onofrio was gonna do that voice. They all thought he was just gonna speak like Vincent D'Onofrio, but he came out with the weird fucking high voice and also changed the first line.
Where did he change it from?
I don't know, but he read the script and was like, I can one off that. And like, yeah, Anton Fuqua was like, yep, that's why I got him. Sorted.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, and that movie, I won't sidetrack off too much, but
Mate,
that movie's
go ahead.
Really a nice one, because the last movie that Anton Fuqua, Denzel Washington, and Ethan Hawke did together was Training Day. Really excellent movie, and there's like some nice little homages there. Like in the same scene, Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington had like a training day with all the people in the village, and there was a man on fire. Throwback to another Denzel Washington movie. I think there was like a line in there that was like Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington being like, "Oh, I remember that thing we did," or something like that, and just like kind of hinting at it. It's like, oh, cheeky little guys. But we were talking about life.
Yeah. Well, okay. Just jumping ahead there.
What a sweet segue. Swap.
Yeah, so I couldn't think of a TV show or a specific game series to talk about. Because I don't think you've played many of the new Halos, have you?
What are the last Halos called?
4 and 5.
I played 4. What happened in 5?
I haven't played in a while.
Is it that old? I played 4, and there was like some weird blokes that glowed. There's not Sentinels. What do they call them? Forerunners, yes, the
Hey.
Forerunners. That was 4, wasn't it?
You just keep talking smack for a moment while I go help the mother out.
No worries. Oh, what am I going to talk about while Steven's gone?
Anything you want, mate.
I'm going to shit talk Steven.
Do it.
No, I won't. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. Bloody, we can get intimate. I'm going to get right in on the camera. No, it's not a camera. It's a fucking laptop. Stealing this seat. Shit. I watched Stranger Than Fiction the other day. We can talk about Will Ferrell and how he's a serious actor and nobody can stop me. But instead we're going to talk about the Alien, is it Covenant trailer, and how the only reason Jake and I are seeing that movie is because of Danny McBride, and how he wears a cowboy hat, and that's like the true art of that series. Because if you're going to watch an Aliens movie, just watch Life again, because that was really good. I think we're going to segue into that in a second, but it's probably the same thing, and Alien did it first, but I don't give a shit. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. But the only reason to watch Alien is fucking Danny McBride's going to be Danny McBride, even though he's playing a serious role. He's going to whip out some Danny McBride lines. We know it. We're aware. It's the people's weed, alright? The people's aliens. There's really not very much vodka left in this little head, but there's enough for me to want to steal it. But I won't. Pop it back down. What other trailers have I seen recently? Man, I can't wait to see Baby Groot dance. Yeah. And Michael Keaton be a vulture. A Birdman again. It's actually the Birdman sequel. Or prequel. Because he was Birdman before Birdman. Where's that movie? Birdman before Birdman. And where's the American History X1 movie? These are the real questions we should be asking people. Who's excited for WrestleMania? I accidentally looked on Facebook and it was like, I saw a headline that was like, John Cena finally did it, and I was like, what? What does this mean? Because I'm not even aware of. I think that's the last topic on the list is WrestleMania, and I don't even know what happens. But if I'm gonna predict whatever happens, John Cena wins something. John Cena wins everything. I don't even know if he's got a fucking match. I mean, he's John Cena. You'd suspect he does. But as long as I don't know the outcome to Roman v Taker, because that's the shit we're scared of, isn't it? Steven's back. I'm back. I'm gonna get out of the seat now. Whoa. How's Jackie doing?
Oh, she's alright. Grabbing the mail.
A little bit of mail.
Yep. What were you talking about?
I think I just went through a bunch of trailers that I've seen recently.
Okay. That's some good trailers this week.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the It trailer. It looks fucking sweet. Man.
I'm gonna get so ruined by that movie.
Every time I read it as IT, and then I feel like dumb, because in my head it's Richard Ayoade and Chris O'Dowd.
Every time I read something with it, I just completely forget it's a movie title. So I just think they're talking about it.
It looks great.
Yeah. I'm like, what's it?
What is it?
Okay, so yeah. We finally get back on topic. Life, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, a bunch of other fantastic people.
Oh, that was so excellent. I was on the edge of my seat.
Mm.
We were well into it.
There were periods during the movie where I could tell Jack was very uncomfortable by what was happening on screen.
I hate when things go into people. Like, there were tentacles and faces and stuff, and I was just not amongst that. It fucking irks me out.
I wasn't feeling it too much either, but like seeing you feel that bad about it made me feel better.
When like tentacles were wrapped around hands and it was just crushing and bones, and you could,
especially when they drew attention on the one finger being snapped.
No, I'm not a fan.
That was a sound.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel towards it. But excellent movie.
Excellent movie.
Jake Gyllenhaal like fucking brings it around once again. Not my favorite sci-fi, but doesn't mean it's a bad sci-fi. Not in the slightest.
Going in, I thought it was just going to be a rehashed Alien.
Yeah.
And it does have a very similar concept, but like some of the scenes they pulled out for deaths in that were just literally out of this world.
Yeah, it was really excellent. Score was great. Performances were amazing. I was just happy to see another Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, can't wait for Wildlife. Except for Wildlife. It's the Jake Gyllenhaal movie going to be directed by Paul Dano. It's coming out this year. I've already forgotten what it's about, but it really doesn't matter. Could be about anything.
I feel like I read something about it, and I was just like, this just seems strange.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping for. Paul Dano's directorial debut, and we get another Jake Gyllenhaal movie all on the one package. Keen. Anything more about Life?
Oh, nice. Not a lot to talk about.
It's just a great sci-fi.
Yeah.
And also a horror, sci-fi horror.
I'm no Jake when it comes to talking about movies.
Oh yeah, he's got a good vocab for that.
He does.
But
I just say they're great. They're really great.
There's a thing with sci-fi where a lot of them follow like this kind of formula. And it's the reason why a lot of people don't like sci-fi is where it's like, you know, you're in space, something goes wrong, there's going to be a sacrifice kind of made, there's some kind of love interest or something or other, and then, you know, everything's happy in the end. But with like a proper fucking sci-fi, everyone just keeps dying, and then it ends with everyone in the world dying, and that's just the way to go. It's perfect. Anything else on that? Just death. It's great.
I don't know, I definitely didn't expect Reynolds to go out as quickly as he did.
Yeah, I know. I think I was thinking about that. It made me really sad at first because, you know, Ryan Reynolds has great charisma. I was watching like Deadpool bloopers yesterday while I was procrastinating, and I was like, I kind of want to watch that movie again, just because it like came up on Facebook, and there was some funny outtakes. But they killed him really quick, and I was like, fuck, that's annoying. But I guess if they left him on, like, because he was the comic relief, by killing him, you're like, all right, no more fucking comic relief. This shit's real. Oh, poor crew.
Oh, that final scene. We both kind of knew what was happening, but we didn't really know until it.
I can just picture his face and everything that's happening and going on. And this is the one we want. No.
I said spoiler.
Oh yeah, we kind of already have.
Yeah.
But, you know, I did say everyone in the world died.
I said when we were talking about Logan in this podcast, we'll have spoilers. So if you haven't watched Life yet, too bad.
Sorry.
The ending. The final two crew members, Gyllenhaal and whoever that chick is, get into two different escape pods because Gyllenhaal has a plan to lure the, what's his name?
Calvin.
Calvin, the worst alien name ever. Into his pod, and he would shoot himself into space so that the alien could not get to Earth, while the other chick escaped.
Very well-rounded movie.
Yeah.
Everything
I wasn't done there.
I'm sorry, mate.
So the podcast escape pods start to go off, and you can see Gyllenhaal's pod. The alien has wrapped himself around Gyllenhaal's arm and is trying to control the little joystick. And the girl's pod hit some of the space debris that was from earlier on in the movie, and we both had, everyone had an idea about what was about to happen, but until we saw Gyllenhaal get to Earth, we didn't realize. Well, I mean, we didn't realize for sure that everyone was fucked.
Yeah, it was made well ambiguous beforehand. It wasn't until the little Vietnamese fellas peered through the window that you were sure.
All that Calvin Webb.
He's a webby dude.
Yeah, climbed all over the place.
Sloppy.
So that's such a good movie.
It is excellent.
That's my other one that's getting into the top 2 so far.
Yeah, I need to put that in my. I actually haven't made a top 10 list of 2017 yet.
I haven't. I'm just recording everything I've watched.
Yeah, I should do that at least.
I still feel like I've missed something.
At the moment, it's pretty clear that I've got because we're counting Manchester.
Yeah.
Are we counting Fences?
Yes.
Manchester, Fences, Kong,
Patriots Day,
Logan, Patriots Day. Yes.
I watched that the other day.
Life, really, yeah, Life, and I've seen Fist Fight, but I'm not sure if that'll. I'm not sure if that'll get there, but you know, we'll see how we do.
If I got it written up. seen Edge of 17 yet?
No, I haven't.
I recommend it when it gets released.
I
I think it has been released by now.
I'm sure it has.
I have time to snip it.
Snippy. Get sticky with those notes.
Oh man, I will get a bit sticky with them. I just keep having like little strokes when I speak.
That's right, mate. You're allowed to have a stroke.
Okay. Split. The only one I think. Moonlight was a 2016 for us. But
there you go.
It was a bit iffy last.
Yeah. None of us really saw it, so we might be able to.
Look at that little wavelength for when that bloody car was driving past.
Split would be there as well. I enjoyed Split lots. I'm not sure if it'll hold up with some of the films coming out this year though.
The fact that we know how what movies are going to be coming out that are immediately going to be in our list.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like I imagine Justice League and Wonder Woman will both be there. And I hope Spider-Man Homecoming's in there.
And Star Wars at the end of the year.
Oh, I forgot about Star Wars.
The Guardians of the Galaxy too.
The Lost Jedi. Do you know the thing about The Lost Jedi? The title? How it's like,
Just read.
how, you know how Jedi is like sheep? So it can be singular or plural. In like English anyway, but in other languages like Spanish, the word Jedi is there's like two versions for singular and plural, and in the title it's the plural. So more than one. Could be Luke and Rey. Could be any amount. Because it could be a whole colony. I'm calling it Jar Jar.
He's making a comeback.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that little story they wrote that included Jar Jar?
Mate, did you listen to the second episode of Talking Smack with Jack?
I didn't. I've been meaning to, but I just keep forgetting it. Now it's just so far up the group chat.
I read it out and I did a Jar Jar impersonation.
Oh god!
In the video.
Now I have to listen to it.
Yeah. I'll look up. I don't know what you Google. Just Google Talking Smack with Jack opinion, and it might pop up. The website thing might pop up. We'll see how we go.
Hopefully. Does that thing only let you do 10 minutes?
You can pay like $6, and they give you unlimited recording. But and I was thinking about it, but you need the Apple account thing, and it needs to be like off iTunes, and I need like a credit card. Not credit card, like debit card.
It's just a whole fuss.
Yeah. It's just the whole thing. If it was PayPal, I probably would have done it by now, but you know.
Clocking in 37 minutes. That's pretty good.
That's alright.
Yeah.
It's a good little.
Not too long, not too short. Any final thoughts about life? The movie?
Man, the movie? No. Life itself? Fucking no.
Alright. It's WrestleMania today, Jack.
It is.
In about an hour, we're going to be starting the kickoff show.
Very excited.
I am beyond keen. Did you see the photo of the stage I put in chat the other day? And on Instagram?
You showed... Oh, not of the stage. You showed me the ramp, I think, a while ago.
Yeah, the other day they released what the stage looks like, all lit up and stuff.
Ooh.
It looks beautiful.
Damn.
Chucked it on Instagram. So, give that a like.
I didn't see that then.
So, last week, on the first episode of the Steph section, I talked about my WrestleMania predictions, the matches I'm most excited for and whatnot. I'd like to hear your opinions on them, Jack.
Yeah, man.
So start with what comes to your head. What matches are you looking forward to the most?
Undertaker. I'm very excited to see how that goes.
I'm very nervous about that one.
Yeah. Either way, I'll have a bit of a laugh.
It's going to be waterfalling?
yeah, because the ramp is so incredibly long, unless they put him on, like, one of those bloody, it's not a teleprompter. That's what you have when you read the news.
Yeah.
On a little escalator thing.
Yeah.
We're going to be fucked. An entire lamb will be downed, easily.
I've got a 10-pack of Monteiths and a bottle of Berry Lamb.
Excellent. Monteiths are nice.
They were like $16 for a 10-pack, so I was just
That's pretty decent.
I'll get that.
Yeah,
I'll get that.
And they're nice little fellas.
And then I got a bottle of lamb just to
polish
end the night.
Yes.
Alright, so we'll start with your predictions. Kickoff show, yeah, we've got, as far as I know, 2 matches. Cruiserweight Championship, Neville and Austin Aries. You haven't seen Austin Aries before,
No,
have
I
you?
don't think I have. No,
You got to see Neville at Fastlane.
Neville's a pretty beastly bloke.
He is.
I can imagine you'd be rooting for him. You're a long time Neville fan. First time caller. So is the other bloke considered the underdog?
Oh, I don't know who's considered the underdog.
Is Austin Aries a big bloke as well?
Yeah,
I mean, as big as the cruiserweight can be.
He's a very big name in the wrestling world.
Well, Austin Aries sounds like most like Austin, so I'm always rooting for Austin. So Austin Aries it is.
Austin Aries it is. All right. Then we've
It's an
got
Aries
the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Mate, I reckon Andre the Giant's got that one in the bag.
I'd try and reveal the list to you, but there's no way of me getting the list without getting that match spoiled for me. Because it is over now, for the kickoff show at least.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, so just think of like any jobber's name. And that's a person in there.
Alright, well, James Ellsworth.
Except James Ellsworth.
Oh.
But, okay, so there's pretty much all the mid-card and low-card talent, except for James Ellsworth, Samoa Joe, and Luke Harper, I think, are in that match. The Big Show's in there now that we haven't got that Shaq match going on. We got Mojo Rawley, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, a bunch of people from Raw and SmackDown, and we got 2 people from NXT.
Is Rich Swann?
He's not, unfortunately.
No.
I know you're a Swan fan.
Mate, he's a funny guy.
Can you handle this?
And no Kate Eads' boyfriend either.
No.
That's,
Hey, why aren't there any cruiserweights in the Andre the Giant? Probably because he's a giant.
What's going on, yeah?
There's no cruiserweights that can be a giant.
Just got a notification. Lads Tech Wrestlemania at 2:30. Bloody get on it. You're 1 hour. Fuck. I don't reckon it'll be a big show. Is that supposed to be his last WrestleMania?
It is his last WrestleMania.
I'm rooting for Big Show then.
I hope he gets the win. He'd be a 2-time Memorial Battle winner. I think this is the 4th year they've done it. So it'd be yeah.
I want to send Big Show off with a big bang.
He deserves it after getting messed around with that Shaq match.
Yeah, bullshit. Bring back Shaq.
Alright, so main card. We've got the 6-pack challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship with Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Carmella with James Ellsworth, Natalya, Naomi. That's 6. Wait, is it? Alexa, Becky, Carmella, Natalya, Naomi. Who am I forgetting? Who am I? Mickie James.
Mate, considering James Ellsworth won't actually win, even if, is it Natalya? It's not Natalya. Carmella. Even if Carmella does win, I'm not going for her. But, which one's Natalya again?
She's the one that sounds like a smoker. At J Clubs.
Becky Lynch.
I like that. Dean Ambrose as Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental title.
I really like Dean Ambrose. Yeah, go on Dean.
Dean? Plain simple.
Man.
I like it.
Dean.
Freeway, I don't know if it's elimination or not, but tag ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles. Sheamus and Cesaro, The Club, Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass.
Fuck you.
They're the boys.
I don't want to hit up the main matches yet. That's 5 so far. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice.
Cena.
Don't like your film.
No, it's happening. No, it's not a matter of what I want. It's just what's happening.
It's very.
It's happening.
Yeah. We'll just get to the big ones so I know what ones I've ticked off. Goldberg and Lesnar.
At this point, I wouldn't even mind if Lesnar won, just for give us something to watch. I hope it's like, I hope Goldberg spears him, and then like they make it play off like it's just happened again.
Yeah.
And Lesnar gets up and beats the shit out of Goldberg, but Goldberg ends up winning anyway.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
Undertaker and Reigns.
I reckon Roman's gonna win. I think I'll be it'll just be that'd be something else.
Take with Pop and the rest of us.
I think that's why I wanted to happen. I want to see Jake's face. He'll have glazed over eyes. He'll make a excited little like Mickey Mouse noise. Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about that much right now.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton.
Bray Wyatt.
What?
I hope. I like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Nothing against Andy. Randy. No, Andy either. God rest his soul.
4-way elimination match for the Raw Women's title. Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, and Nia Jax.
Sasha.
Smart choice, but
Yeah.
the thing you're forgetting is Nia Jax is not like most girls.
You know, yeah, so she says, but, you know, are any girls?
Alright, that's 10. What am I missing? There's 3 more matches. US title, Jericho and Owens.
Owens.
I
like KO.
God damn, this is killing me. What else?
2 more?
Yeah, there should be 2 more.
Does The Rock have a match?
No, thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
I'm sick and tired of him only coming up at WrestleMania.
No, well, at least we get him at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but still, it annoys me. Especially when he squashes Eric Rowan. Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
Well, it's gotta be Triple H.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Surprising.
Yeah, I know.
Considering he replaced me as for Rollins.
Yeah, you know what? As much I'm a Rollins fan, but
betting against yourself.
Yeah, man. I hate myself. We all know this. All the lads. If you're a true lad, you truly hate yourself. You're your least favorite lad if you're truly a lad. But you know, we've all been there with Triple H for as long as we can all remember.
Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles.
All the McMahons bug me. but I'm really not a fan of AJ Styles either, but I'll go with AJ Styles.
You're not a fan of AJ?
I don't know, there's something about him. I mean, she's probably a nice... Yeah, I don't know. I like watching him. Just wouldn't want to have I don't know. I just probably wouldn't like to have a beer with him. And, yeah, unless he bought a beer. Up to him.
I lost count, but I think that's 13.
I think so as well. But AJ for the last one. Nothing against him. I just don't have one that I'll be super passionate about in that one. Fun watch though. It's always a fun watch at WrestleMania.
Yeah. What's about it, really? Yeah. We'll be back next week to talk about what actually happened at WrestleMania. I don't know who we'll have on then.
Hopefully there's a lads night next week. I mean, we've got Xavier's this coming Saturday.
Yes, that'll be good.
That'll be excellent.
I can't wait to get day drunk.
Yes.
I mean, today's kind of getting day drunk, but it's also WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So it overshadows everything else.
I'm hoping that after work at 2, I can walk over to the bottle shop and walk straight to Xavier's, jump in the pool, crack a coldie.
Yeah. I'll be trying to redeem myself with some vodka that day. All day. Hopefully I don't fail the lads again. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep.
But those are the best kind.
I had no reply to that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so this has been the Steph section. Any other final comments from you, Jack? Any snack comment to deliver?
How great's Drive? It's a really good movie. If you don't like it yet, even if you have seen it and you don't like it, you should watch it again and see if you like it now, after I've told you this.
Thank you for listening. Smash that motherfucking like button. Subscribe for more Steph section.
Like and describe.
Like and describe in the comment for more details.
My dad sets up the Wii.